members of the board, faculty, staff, invitees, all of you gathered here on this auspicious occasion, a milestone in my long life. And I'm overwhelmed, I must say. Normally I'm very good in speaking. In fact, the problem is when Professor Ramaswamy starts speaking, people are worried when he's going to stop. And the miracle happens when he stops. First I want to say, this young person who is a world celebrity, Mukesh Ambani, when he is presiding over the destiny of IIM Bangalore, I am sure India will prosper and equal to any other nation in the world under his inspired leadership. And I want to pledge to him whatever little I can do, even at his age, since government of India thought I live very long. And I want him to know, I shared platform with his father. I want you to know, when Dhirubhai Ambani was not a big man, I'd gone with him in his car and he has come in my car. And I never expected that a day will come when this young urchin at that time will become a world figure, possibly be voted as the most illustrious business leader of the world. We are in the commercial era of Kali Yuga. The modern Rajas are businessmen and industrialists. And India is the only civilization in the world which worships even money. That's why Namaste Mahamaya Shri Vide Surabhujade Shankaya Kargadavaste Mahalakshmi Namostude. So he is going to produce Mahalakshmi to everybody, including the Apte. In my days, my main job was begging. I used to go to all the bhavans, Uddhav Bhavan, that Bhavan, this Bhavan, and so on. And I had names for them, Fox Bhavan, Crocodile Bhavan. The way they treat me. Each one treated me in a different way. Some used to call me Buffalo Bhavan. When I was in China, going around a paddy field to see a university, there the university is in the paddy field. Indian agricultural universities are all in the cities and they are not seen a paddy field. They all came to me. So Chinese interpreter asked me, sir, how did I know you? So I said, a buffalo in the previous birth. Do you remember? So I want you to know I'm overwhelmed. I'm over with emotion, I must say, that such a day has come and our Ravi Mathu, the government of India, the capital, is here to help all of us to bring this institution the world center for learning, of which I am going to speak for a few minutes. So I began with India. It's going to be India's century, let me say that. I didn't say it. Arnold Toynbee, Will Giron, David Frawley, Eugene Davis, they all declared that this is going to be India's century. And Vivekananda said in 1902 that those marauders, those barbarians who came and attacked, plundered and pillaged us for 2000 years will come in this century to India to pay homage to all the great sages and saints of India who ought to be, according to me, as adding for IIMB, one of the foundations of management is in our ancient thought and wisdom. They are all going to come here. Therefore, my appeal to the chairman, board of governors, and to the faculty and staff is to say that the whole world is recognizing India's wisdom. Management means ethics, morals, values, philosophy, spirituality, yoga, meditation, mysticism, and many others as an additional dimension, not to subtract what we are doing now, an additional dimension to be brought about. And in that endeavor, I think you will make India not only a prosperous country in the world, but also a spiritually great country in the world. That should be our goal. Two going into like that. Material progress, spiritual progress should go together, integrating, strengthening the whole world put together. But in the last 57 years, many things have gone wrong. We all know, that's why I keep a beard. Many people ask me, you are a Brahmin, why are you keeping a beard like this? There are many advantages. One, many people think I am a Muslim. Whenever they see me, Inshallah. Some others would say, hello father. But I put a tilak to show I am a Brahmin. The main reason is, I want to show everything is in the wrong place in India. As you know, hair ought to grow here, abundant production, unequal distribution. And that was the wrong place. Chairman came here, at one time in Bangalore when I came, there were a lot of roads, no car. Now, cars but no roads. You can see in everything. Education means character building. Not 1 hour is being spent on character building in our education system. Very important to remember that. Character is the key. All of us want a good partner, isn't it? Unlike America where you can change your wife, you can't do that now. Some future generation can. Suppose you can change your wife for a husband. Do you want a good wife or a brilliant wife? One man said a brilliant wife. Babu will make a big mistake. The first day she will remember you are a Buddhu. Therefore don't go for that. What I am trying to say, character is as important as competence. Now on this celebrated day, when I am coming here after 20 years, leaving this place, I want to express to Prakash Shastri and others who followed me my appreciation, approbation, acclamation, adoration, adulation for the wonderful thing you have done. This has become a Devaloka. In IIMB is a Devaloka in beauty where man and nature are blend together in a way ambience has been provided. All our great rishis were in the forest. So one significance of this I told D.V.K. Rao was, before building is built, trees should grow. Of course, newspapers wrote to me saying, look at this process. He has planted trees before buildings have come. So I told him, trees and teachers take time to grow. They take a long time, some don't grow at all, and some are trees. But many grow faster than the trees. So when we started here, we are only an open shed, like a utvara. Utvara means a shed for BT. All 25 professors came from America. They sat in a bench. I want to tell you that. There was not even a table and chair here. There was no water, no power, no road, no bus, no telephone. That's how we started this place. A barren land where our institute used to be called, now they are not calling it, in my time, Institute of Mismanagement. Every day newspapers used to write, Institute of Mismanagement. Having brought the institute to this side, many articles were written against me. So I am saying now today, there is no place to walk. Even mosquitoes there at that time, they had left the place because there are too many people. Why do you want to be here? They all left this place. So it's a wonderful day for me. And on this occasion, I want to make only a couple of things to say. One, we ought to compliment the government of India for their vision, for their entrepreneurship, for their wisdom, for having supported many institutions on this day. I remember the early 50s, Chandrakant, Chandramani and I, the position which Ravi Mathur is occupying now is Chandrakant. Chandrakant was only 4 feet 8 inches, but he is the father. He is the father of technical and management education in this country. Long before any other country, developing countries thought about it, Chandrakant prepared a program in 1960 for the IIMB, Ahmedabad, Calcutta, Niti, and also supported me in Bajaj and so on. So on this occasion I want to make a suggestion. People like Moili or Devarajas, many people have contributed to this institute. Satish Chandran, K.C. Reddy, Lakshman Rao, all those people did not care for Government of India rules at that time in order to provide You cannot find a pergola in any institute in India. Just because of their grace, because of their contribution, because their large-heartedness. Udarajanam Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. So I appeal to Apte, when he gets money, spend some money to prepare a history of IIM Bangalore. From the days, tributes to Devarajas, tribute to T.A. Pai, tribute even Mrs. Gandhi. And Mrs. Gandhi came from that glass house where she had quarreled with some politician, which of course is natural to do, but that day they had a bigger quarrel. And she came to our inaugural function steaming with anger. You know, and women when they get angry, they are like tigress. She came with that face full of obstinacy and so on. So I was trembling. But I took her, Nadaswaram in front, led up to the whole place, and she sat down and said, so it took her 20 minutes for her to calm down. And one of the things which she said was, in my welcome speech, I said, this will be management of culture. IIM will do socially relevant things. Whatever others are doing, we won't do. Whatever, nothing is being done, we will do, and so on. And she gave a tremendous amount of compliment for going for transport, energy, health, education, agriculture, rural urban, bullock carts. You know how many? Only 10 million workers in this country have the benefit of management. 20 million in the other organized sector, they don't have at all. Therefore, I want, along with what you are doing, something should be done for the rest of the organized sector, 20 million employees. Our total workforce in our country, 360 million. 330 million employees do not have any management input at all now. As I told you, wrong place as I mentioned to you. And India is one country where spirituality is very high. People go to Kumbh Mela, 10 million go. Shabarimala, 5 million go, without LTC, without any motivation, no advertisement. While some companies are spending 50 crores for advertising toothbrush, 50 crores. So that your teeth will be clean, they are concerned. Whereas millions go, it's a unique country, unique country. So I want some Indian culture, history, philosophy, spirituality, mysticism, etc. to be integrated, so that along with what you are doing, nothing to be subtracted. Along with that, we may give management to other sectors of the economy also. We have started that, but we may begin again, and we have shortage of teachers. You know, shortage of teachers about 30,000. In fact, one university is advertised. A special feature of program is there will be no teachers to confuse you. They can come. That is the situation in our country. And therefore, we should go for social relevance was the idea. Social involvement project. Every student and every faculty was supposed to go in a slum, to a jail, to a criminal house, and so on. So it's not the time to speak. As I warned you, things may go wrong if you allow me to speak. So on this occasion, on behalf of my wife is a Sahadharmini. We have been married for 58 years. And in our Heritage Academy, we have a program every year. Those who are married for 50 years or more are brought together, celebrated. Because marriage as an institution will go after 50 years from now. If 50 years from now, everybody will live together, we have to retain. Family is the unit of society. Management of the family, management of the body, management of the soul. You should start from that. That's why in America, in some countries, not America, they are keeping every 3-4 years they are changing. And they give me a diary also, who is my current wife, because we don't know. And some others are advertising also, want a partner, preferably married 3 times. That should not happen to our country. This one civilization which is 10,000 years old, a book on that, the ancient civilizations of India, per capita income Europe. So we are for wealth.